Tired of discrimination in the workplace? Fret no more. All you need to do is conform. But just how do you conform, you ask? Well, if you follow these rules, you'll be conforming in no time. First of all, never ask questions. Asking questions is a fast track to failure and over time leads to terrorism. You don't want to be a terrorist, do you? You seem to be covered in step 2. You're a man and you're white. When stepping into or remaining in the workforce, it's a good choice to be Caucasian and male. If you were black, you still have options. You can over-enunciate your words, get Michael Jackson's disease, or simply work for slave wages. If you are female, however, I'm afraid there is no room for you in the workplace. Not only are women too feeble and weak-minded to cope with everyday challenges, but they are also incessant naggers, and today's male workforce has better things to focus on, like acquisitions and football. Time for your background check. That's right, although an employer cannot discriminate against your past credit report, and in some cases your criminal record, that certainly doesn't stop them from looking. Rest assured, all corporate hiring managers are honest-to-God people who would never illegally discriminate against you. It's also time for your smoking habits to bud out. Employers first started banning smokes in the workplace when the EPA released a report about the dangers of secondhand smoke. Although this report has been thoroughly discredited and debunked, that doesn't stop the American Lung Association and anti-tobacco activists from using it. Besides, the Surgeon General has taken a personal quest to use his magic healing powers on every American who has been infected with secondhand smoke. Did you study for the test? The drug test. Drug testing is becoming more and more common pre-hiring and during employment. While one study shows how drug testing lowers productivity, corporate America knows better than to listen to scientific studies. Not only is what you do outside of work the company's business, it is a known fact that all drug users fail at life and in most cases die in fires. Now let's look at your appearance. Most employers require some type of corporate costume, albeit uniform or business suit. Not only that, but your tattoos and piercings are all offensive and completely unsanitary, as well as signs of criminal activity and Satanism. Not to worry, piercings can be gently tugged out, and tattoos can be removed with a common butter knife, with zero scarring. You're almost there. We need to assess your personality, though, and also determine if you have any illnesses. As long as an employer doesn't use this personality test to assess any kind of mental illness, it is a perfectly legal test against you. Even though all American men are completely honest and altruistic, it's still used as a pre-hire requisite in many companies just to see if your work ethic and honesty will show up on paper. I hope your immune system is well too, although an employer cannot discriminate against you for having illnesses of any kind. That won't stop your coworkers from judging you with impunity and isolating you from the social hierarchy in the workplace. One last thing. Are you a Christian? Too bad. After legally searching your MySpace profile, we came across some incriminating evidence that proves that you are Jewish and possibly homosexual. Seeing as how Christianity is the correct religion, you can never conform since you are a Jew. And homos are sinful abominations, who get AIDS as punishment for your heathenistic ways. Be thankful, though. Now that you're a minority, you're eligible for more college scholarships and grants. You can just use that education to get turned down on any white-collar jobs until you become so broke that you break down and take a fabulous blue-collar job like you should be forced to do. On a serious note, nonconformity is un-American. You could wind up being a useless rebel, dying, or even worse, voting Democrat. So please, for the sake of rich white folk, don't be a nonconformist.